Hey guys, what's up? It is Emily. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hey there, what's up? Welcome. Today I am going to do a video about my experience on Buffalo Wild Wings and what it was like while I was working there. I was recently scrolling through the comments on my Get Ready With Me when I was getting ready to go to work at Buffalo Wild Wings. I did this video about a few months ago and a lot of people are asking questions about it. Well, what was it like working there? Why did I quit? Do a video on why I don't like it there. How can you get a job there? Blah, 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 blah. So I am coming in clutch for y'all and I'm going to film that video right now for you. So I began. I started working at Buffalo Wild Wings January of 2018. How I got the job there, I was needing a new job. My new job quit giving me, my other job quit giving me shifts. So I was like, oh shit, I need to make that coin. So I scribbled around. I talked to my boyfriend's roommate's girlfriend. That's it, yeah. And she worked here. She was like, yeah, come get a job. I make good money serving, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, count me in. I need to make that coin. So I applied, texted the manager, and it was super easy. The interview for me, honestly, a lot of people had questions about the interview in that video. I literally went there and talked about my availability and when I'd be able to work and how I would be coordinating it with my other job. And yeah, there wasn't very many skill-based questions, pretty much just what experience do you have serving. Serving interviews are the easiest interviews because they're just pretty much looking for bodies. Restaurant turnover rate for employees is like always going, so it's always turning over. People are always quitting, so that is why they're just like, you have walking legs, come work for us. So yeah, that's just kind of how I got the job. They wanted me to get training super quick. I had training all finished within a week. And training for me went really, really well, smoothly. It was 5 training shifts. But before training, I also had to go to like an orientation and talk to the GM, the general manager of the store, the restaurant. And that was like 45 minutes. It was the stupidest thing. He just talked to us half the time about how his daughters wanted horses. So I don't know how or what that had to do with Buffalo Wild Wings, but that was a thing. But fast forward, I did the training. Training was pretty easy, especially if you have prior serving experience. Any serving job is easy after you've served once because it's all pretty much the same at every restaurant, except you just gotta learn the menu. So, I mean, of course, systems and like the computer systems are different, but you know, it's all kind of pretty much the same. So this is where it starts to get a little fun or crazy, as you would say. My first couple months there was fine, but the staff there was honestly the most ratchetest staff you could picture. Picture the Jersey Shore staff in your head right now. Picture the Jersey Shore staff. That is what the staff of this Buffalo Wild Wings looked like. I'm not kidding you. I mean, they weren't as like, I obviously don't live in New Jersey. I live in Michigan, so they tried being as tan as them though, when like that does not work here in the Michigan winters. Like, you know that shit looks fake, so why? And these girls' weaves were just like hanging off their head. You could see like the Invisalign, the clips. I don't know, I've never had extensions, but you could literally see them hanging out of their head while trying to serve tables. I'm not even joking you. So I'm the most presentable person ever. I mean, look at me. I'm in a flannel and no makeup and my hair. I'm a hot mess right now, but I'm not at work trying to look presentable, trying to earn tips as a living, you know, to tables like at a restaurant. Like, no, it's just, oh, who would want somebody like that serving food? Like, I'm not being judgy, it's just, you gotta look presentable. Ugh. I mean, not like that has an impact to like why this is the worst place to work at, but that was just one of them. But more about the actual people that worked there. Oh my god, they were just so rude and mean and bitchy, and I don't know why anybody would want to be friends with these types of people. I'm not even joking. Just I feel like they bullied me almost. Like everything I did was wrong. And you know, I'm not sitting here saying I'm the greatest server ever. Like I have nothing to work on. Like no, it's not that. Like I don't know, just because as a server you have outwork and like side work that you got to do before you leave. You just don't serve tables and leave. Like you got to do stuff for the restaurant, clean up, roll silverware, blah blah blah. Like obviously if I'm newer, I'm not going to know how to do all that perfectly right away, and for some reason these chicks like expect me to do everything as perfect as possible right away. I worked at a restaurant where you had to do so much side work and outwork before you had to leave. Like they literally just took you and rinsed you until there was no blood left, nothing left to rinse. They just got everything. Just, I don't know how to explain it. Just they used you. Like I don't know. Like the outwork was just bad, and that, I mean, and it was nothing like well, no, rewind, stop right there, rewind. So one day they literally had us taking pads, sorry, there's like right there, pads, and scrubbing the drains that like the pot machines. You aren't paying me $10 an hour minimum wage, and you think I'm gonna want to get down on my hands and knees and scrub the flip out of drains? Like no, not happening. So I was like, I did it for like a second, like, oh yeah, I'm doing my job, I'm doing great. Soon as somebody walked away, pop that puppy in the garbage, I was done. No. Oh, something else I want to talk about is the management. The management at Buffalo Wild Wings, or of course management is gonna be different at every restaurant, any store, any business you work for, but the management at this one was a special kind. The age range of the management was about 23, 24 to 35. So that's young, that's a very young management, especially for a restaurant. So to begin with, they're young, they don't care, just like the servers. So whenever I needed a discount, a comp, a void, something, I had to go look for a manager. Of course, they had to, you know, slide their card, do the whole approval thing. It would take me sometimes 10 minutes just to find a flipping manager. Kid you not. And this Buffalo Wild Wings was huge, and half the time they would lock themselves in their office and have their asses squatted down in a chair. And I'm not joking, just talking on their phones. I'm just like, oh, or at least I'm here running around trying to do stuff for my tables, blah, blah, blah. I need a manager. Like, if you are serving 6 to 7 tables, you know, you got a 6-table section, it's full, you know, you have only a certain amount of time to do a certain amount of things. Like, you have a system, and, you know, you cannot take a 10-minute detour off in Candyland trying to find a flipping manager to do. Like, it's just, it's awful, and especially when you're new and you're not familiar with how everything works, and that just stressed me out alone half the time because of a manager. Like, oh, it was honestly like one of the biggest issues I had with that place was like the management. And if you needed a shift cover or something, like, it was like, God forbid you got sick. Like, if you, I know people like to, you know, blow things out of proportion when they're sick, and I'm sick, like, you know, like, I know, but for people who don't abuse that, like me, who are seriously sick. So I know this is a little bit of a plot twist, but 20 minutes later, here I am in my car. I just remembered I absolutely needed a few things before I go into work. And so I decided to run out and finish this in my car. So this kind of turned into like a vlog style, and now I'm a little self-conscious because there's people around, but I kind of parked further out in the parking lot. so that, I don't know, I wouldn't get too many people walking by. But anyway, you guys don't want to hear about that. You want to hear about the Buffalo Wild Wings stuff. So let's continue on with that. So, towards the end of my professional Buffalo Wild Wings career, because I was, as a professional server at Buffalo Wild Wings, I started getting these really bad migraines, and you do not want to serve tables while having a migraine. Let me tell you, if you've never had a migraine, you're lucky, because they are the worst things to work, to do anything. Like, my boyfriend didn't even want to be around me when I had migraines. So, just to tell you that much, they were not fun. So, they were just very not understanding that I'm dealing with migraines and that I can't come into work, and I think this might have been what I was talking about, like, if you're sick. I think I'll touch on it again just in case. If not, I might just have to cut this out. And there's a horn honking. See, this is why I don't come out in public or do anything in public, because people. Oh my god, it's so fucking annoying. Is it just gonna keep going off? Are you kidding me right now? I'm trying to construct a video here. Trying to film. I literally cannot go on until this goes off. So I'm gonna turn off my camera and maybe give it a few minutes, and I will be right back. Okay, if I can turn this off. Update, it has been a few minutes later and it is still going off. The Ford Explorer. Oh my god. Maybe that's the truck that's, no, okay, never mind. But yeah, just an update on that. Oh my god, guys, so Christmas came early. The siren finally stopped. So let's continue on with the programming. Anyway, as I was talking about for the 100th time, you know, at this point, I don't even want to finish filming this. But just because I'm so like my brother came home, I had to go out. This stupid siren. It's just like I wasn't meant to film this video for some reason. But I'm gonna be a trooper and continue on. So if I ever needed a day off, they were just such a pain about it, just because everybody called in because they were sick, aka hungover. I'm throwing up in the toilet because I had too much vodka tonics last night. Like, come on, when there's people that are actually sick, like me or the next person, it ruins it for everybody. They didn't believe anybody, so you had to go to the doctor, go to the ER, show your bracelet that you went to the doctor, that you're actually sick, and just these crazy confirmations, and it's just ridiculous. At the place I work at now, they aren't crazy like that about sick notes and blah blah blah. Like, if you're sick, okay, we will find somebody to cover you. Like, that's just kind of how it works. So that was just another thing, especially with migraines. Some days I woke up just not even wanting to get out of bed. There is a very bad glare from my glasses, so I'm sorry. But that was another thing, and it's just a crappy place to work. Don't work there. There's so many other restaurants. I mean, during the fall and winter time, it's pretty good money just because it's the sports season, but in the summer and the spring, it is not a good place to work. So I don't know. It of course all depends on management and who you work with, but the one that I worked at was trashy, and if any of them are watching this, hi, I just called you trash, sorry. But yeah, so trying to think if there was any more questions. I covered the interview, what it was like working there. There were other things there that just minor things that I just but you guys asked for this video, so I gave it to you. So yeah, I'm gonna head into TJ Maxx now. I don't really need anything from here. I just want to go to TJ Maxx because I love TJ Maxx in the fall. All their fall decor and clothes are just super cute. So, and then I'm gonna go to Target and get things that I actually need there. So yeah, that is just how my day is going. This has really thrown me off because it's like a vlog now and I'm not vlogging today. I do not have time to vlog today, so I don't know why. But yeah, so that I'm just gonna end the video off here. Gotta go inside and do what I gotta do. But yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will catch you in my next video, and I hope it's not as weird and confusing as this one. Bye.